This is where we stayed on vacation, and honestly, it's the coolest place I think we've ever stayed in the 25 years that we've been going on family vacations.
Strength will come back, honey. Keep your eyes on me. I promise time will fly. Keep your head.
This vacation was much needed amongst the 6 of us, and we thoroughly enjoyed every day that we got to spend here. The views from our back porch were breathtaking every single morning and afternoon.
Very few didn't know the world is at your feet. So let go and stop keeping track.
I couldn't help but want to capture everything I saw. Can you blame me though? Look at that view.
Patience and trust will lead to your full recovery.
This vacation was full of homemade breakfast with the family each and every single morning. We got to sit down and enjoy a hot meal with everybody that we love, and I couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Oh, I've got your back.
We went on many hiking adventures, really not knowing where they were going to lead, but we were very grateful for the views that we got to see along the way. We even got to see some waterfalls here and there. Some were small, and some, they were definitely bigger and more grand.
To keep your shoulders strong, keep your head screwed on.
Majestic mountaintop views that I could definitely walk to every day, as long as I knew that I got to see something this beautiful when I got to the top. We went antique shopping in this cute little place downtown Brevard. We even went axe throwing, and I got a bullseye. Look at that. First time ever.
We're about to take the Travis family photo, 2021.
We celebrated my brother's 28th birthday with nothing other than a tiny dinosaur piñata. We had an early Christmas. And I can't forget the beautiful sunrises, as well as beautiful sunsets. Now, shall we start from day 1? Let's go. So me, my brother, his wife, and my boyfriend, we're gonna go do some exploring. Today, some adventuring. We have no idea where we're going or what we're doing, but it's gonna be fun, and let's check it out. Bunch. This camera pretty much stays glued to her hand, just like mine does. You never want to miss a good moment.
Since you went away, it came to a halt.
We're going to get some lunch now.
Silence is everywhere, and you're not. And now I'm running like there's no tomorrow. My life was on a one-way track. This ain't a story about happy ending. Oh, I could set this world on fire. I could tear this town apart. I tried, but I could never be a part of you and your beautiful life. With a painted smile, I was the willow tree.
This little antique shop was in downtown Brevard, and it was pretty cool. It consisted of 4 floors. Let me show you around.
We didn't know we lost. It's not easy living with my fingers crossed. You ran away from all the madness. You stumbled till you found your pace. I know now you were better off without me. I should set this world on fire. I should tear this town apart. I'm hurting just to feel my body. I'm breaking just to be apart. I tried, but I could never be a part of you and your beautiful life.
This is my sweetheart. He does some crazy things sometimes,
Your beautiful life.
but I sure do love him. This is the underneath of the house that we're staying in. And honestly, this is way cool.
Oh, I wish that I could ease your sorrow. I wish that I could ease your pain. This ain't a story.
We decided we were going to put up our hammock. We thought this was a pretty good place considering the view is still really gorgeous down here.
On fire. We should tear this town apart. Every breath makes me weak and tired. We should never be more than friends. I tried, but I could never be a part of you and your beautiful life.
This is how we ended our day, and it was so beautiful. Let's move on to day 3, shall we? This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life, and I was so grateful to be here in this very moment. There is something special about this particular morning. Me, my dad, my boyfriend, and my sister-in-law got up about 5:30, left the house by 6 o'clock, and drove 45 minutes to get here so that we could watch the sun coming up just over the mountains. This is on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and can you believe what we got to see? I couldn't. Being in the presence of this kind of beauty really makes you think about your life on a grander scale. It allows you to step back and really realize that things aren't always as important as they seem to be. And we don't have as much time here as we think we do. So, make every single moment count, because it's the only moment we're truly promised. I don't want to look back on my life and regret anything that I did or didn't do. And I'm sure you don't either. Spend time with the people that matter most to you, and don't ever stop showing them how much you love them. You don't get to see sights like this too often, so don't take them for granted. That's for sure. I'm not sure what exactly the rest of the day is going to hold, but I have to say this is a pretty amazing way to start the day. And can't wait to see what else it is that we do. But I'm sure nothing can top this. I'm lucky that I get to take trips like this with my family kind of often. I'd say more frequent than maybe most people get to, just because I have a work schedule that allows for me to be able to take time off easily. And these are the things that we get to see. You cannot feel more alive than when you're in beauty like this. Nature is by far the thing that makes me feel the most alive in this world. And that's where I try to spend the majority of my time. I sure hope you guys enjoy those same things, because you're going to get to see a lot of that stuff on my channel. So please give this video a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And for now, just enjoy the content. On our way back from the Blue Ridge Parkway this morning, we decided to stop here at Looking Glass Falls, here in Pisgah National Forest. And wow, look at that thing! It's so beautiful! This morning it was 27 degrees, and when I tell you it was cold down here, holy cow! Very cold because of the wind that was being pushed off by the waterfall. I could only stand to go down this far, but my boyfriend, my dad, and my sister-in-law all went down here to get more shots and just enjoy the view. Holy cow. All I have to say is it's freaking cold. It feels way less than 27 degrees down there, because the wind that's kind of blowing off of where the waterfall is dropping, oh my gosh, it's freezing. And I have poor blood circulation, so I get much colder than most people normally do, a lot quicker. Oh, so sitting back in the car for a second, waiting on everybody else, and then we're all gonna head back to the house. We're gonna do some breakfast. I've also been a little bit sick. There were layers of ice on the steps going down, like toward the bottom. So I had to hold on to the handrail going the rest of the way so that I did not slip and fall. But I made it down there and I made it back up. Now I'm just out of breath because I ran back up the stairs hoping it would warm me up a little bit. Anyway, let's go see how the rest of the day is gonna go. We pretty much took it easy the rest of the day, and then this is our afternoon. Hope you guys enjoy.
What makes me feel it to write you this song?
So this particular trail is called the Balsam Knob Trail. It was later named the Loeb Trail. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And we decided to hike that today. We ran into these really nice people shortly after starting our hike that ended up taking our photo. We were really appreciative considering the fact that this will be a photo we enjoy for the rest of our lives.
Strength will come back, honey. Keep your eyes on me. I promise time will fly. Keep your head held high. The world is at your feet. Some people's minds work funny. Just learn to let it be. You're fully in control. There's very few that know the world is at your feet. So let go and stop keeping track. I hope you know I've got your back. 'Cause patience and trust will lead to your full recovery. And in the settling dust I wrote this message for you to see. It said you should go and stop keeping track. And I hope you know I've got your back. You've got mine. I release the smoke from your lungs and realize there's no turning back. Say the speech on your tongue. What's done has been done. Understand what you have. And I'll be here along the way as long as that's what you want. To keep your shoulders strong, keep your head screwed on, avoiding all the cracks. So let go and stop keeping track. I hope you know I've got your back. 'Cause patience and trust will lead to your full recovery.
On a scale of 1 to 10 for how difficult this hike was, I'd probably say this hike was about a 4 or 5, depending on what kind of shape you're in. There's a lot of rocky terrain and it's pretty uphill the whole time, but this view is so worth it, and I would do this honestly every day if I lived close enough.
So won't you go and stop keeping track? I hope you know I've got your back. If you've got mine.
We started making our way back to the car. This day was also my brother's 28th birthday. So when we got home, we already knew that we had balloons and everything set up for him as a surprise. Unfortunately, I forgot to film the balloons and everything like that, but I sure did manage to get a shot of him hitting the dinosaur piñata that we got for him. As a joke, of course.
We got him cough drops because that's what he loves. That's what was in the piñata.
This morning was rather special, if I must say. Normally when I'm home, I get to take time and sit and write and read while I drink my coffee or my morning drink that's really healthy, my green drink, as I like to call it. And this morning is the first morning on vacation that I actually got to sit down and do this. So I hope you guys enjoy it with me. Normally I find that even when people are on vacation, they don't really ever sit down and just take a moment to themselves. And really, it's okay to do that. That's why you're on vacation. But typically people just go all the time, and you don't always benefit from that. So just sit down for a minute, take a few deep breaths, and take in your surroundings. I know I sure am grateful for what I'm getting to see right now. I don't know about you, but I'm realizing more and more every single day how much I love this life and how much I don't want it to pass me by without being grateful for every moment that I can. We all helped make a simple breakfast this morning, and then we all got to sit down and enjoy each other as well as our food.
We're about to take a Travis family photo, 2021.
My sister-in-law made these shirts for everyone, and we wore them for the rest of the day. We also decided to do our early Christmas while we were on vacation. Next stop, axe throwing. This place was located about 30 minutes away from where we were staying. I've never gone axe throwing before, but honestly, this was so much fun and I would definitely do it again. Considering how long this video already is, I thought it would be cool to just go ahead and show you each one of us getting a bullseye. And then we move on to the next day. We did this for about 2 hours, and I believe it was $50 an hour, but this pretty much wraps up our night. That's my dad, doing what he loves.
To write you this song, 2 hours a day, 5 months and a year. Oh, I loved you too long. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you.
This is the beginning of Triple Falls Trail. Me, my boyfriend, and my sister-in-law did this hike today, and it sure was stunning.
Do you still hurt? Why do
You should come along with us.
Who's wrong and who's right? I cannot decide, 'cause I'm sober tonight. I cannot escape, I'm here till it breaks. Oh, how my heart aches.
And this is where the nonsense began. We veered off the beaten path of the normal trail where the river was, and we followed it all the way up. It was so much more fun this way, and you'll definitely enjoy the things we got to see, because I know we sure did.
Oh, the dice, still hoping to find a future for me. I'm still in this fight. I pray for the night to go easy on me. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still hurt? Why do you still
Well, folks, this was the end of Triple Falls hike for me, considering the fact that my camera died right after this. It's by far one of the most beautiful hikes I've ever done, and it was well worth it. We went on to hike a couple more miles, and then we made it back home, and this was our sunset for the evening. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It means the world to me. I really appreciate you guys.